reveal your true nature.
Hello and welcome. My name is Eduardo Emris and today we have our first session of our 9 days of emotional freedom using Tappilini. I'm so very happy to be here with you because Tappilini has been revolutionizing people's relationship with emotions, and I am so grateful with More Yoga Wellness TV to give me this opportunity to share it now with you. I'm sure you will be thrilled with the technique, with the results, and that relationship that we have with ourselves, that ability to relate to who we truly are and be able to take off the layers of emotions that don't serve us. I think it's very important. So in this beautiful relationship that we are building with ourselves, as you are embarking in your spiritual journey within yoga, within consciousness, within mental health, or within survival skills, in this journey of discovering what are you made of, I think Tappilini could be of great assistance and support for those moments of need, because that's what Tappilini is for. Tappilini, it's a technology that serves you when you most need it, when you are clouded by the emotions that have been part of your life through either trauma or difficult stages of your life in childhood or in different times of our lives, and they just keep repeating. I don't know if you notice how we create patterns, and we get angry regularly for the same reasons, and we constantly navigate or circumnavigate around the same issues. So today, within our first program, within these 9 days or 9 videos of emotional freedom, we want to deal and talk about anger. So I welcome you from the bottom of my heart. I hope you enjoy it, and let's dive into it. You don't need anything. You can be comfortable sitting on your sofa or on your bed, or whatever feels right for you. We're going to be practicing at the end of today's session Tappilini, which is a 25-minute practice and includes EFT and Kundalini, Transcendental meditation, and Breathwork. I invite you to visit my website, www.tappilini.com, to find out more and to download the audio that we will be using during that meditation. All right, well, thank you very much. Get comfortable and let's start. Let's talk about anger. And why anger? Why we are starting with anger? Why am I starting with anger and not another emotion? Well, everything that I'm going to share with you, it's experiential. So I'm not going to tell you anything that I haven't felt, that I haven't corroborated by myself, that I haven't understood or be able to observe. I've had to deal with a lot of healing and a lot of self-discovery to be able to be here with you today. So anger was one of the first diagnoses that I had as a child. I was diagnosed with explosive anger disorder. And this is pretty much getting angry for no apparent reason, and it would just be about rebelling. I was just angry. I was angry all the time. I mean, my circumstances brought that, it kind of just fed that anger, that fire. And if you had a difficult childhood, if you had an abusive childhood, if you had a traumatic event in your childhood, it's probable that you developed anger. Anger for the injustice, anger for not understanding, anger for, and this is one of the best the best examples of childhood anger, for not being loved the way you thought that you deserved to be loved. That doesn't mean that you weren't loved. That doesn't mean that your parents didn't love you, the people who were around you didn't love you. It simply means that you were loved in a different way, as you were expecting to be loved. And that could create a lot of anger. And I'm talking, as I said before, from experience. I was so angry because whatever they were giving me, it was not enough, it was not in the right way, in the right intensity, in the right direction, and I just felt misunderstood, I felt judged, I felt punished for no real reason. I didn't understand the mechanics of the adults, and that created a lot of anger. Now, anger, it's not bad. And this is something that we have to understand when we're talking about our spiritual journey. Being angry, or the emotion of anger, has a purpose. It has two, I've seen that it has like two modalities, let's say, or two extremes. The same emotion can be divided in two extremes, the positive and the negative. Let's imagine the yin yang, or let's imagine the infinity symbol, and let's see these two sides, the positive and the negative. And I will talk first about the negative, because I probably will relate more to anger in a negative way, when we react to something that we didn't like, to something that we didn't approve, something that we didn't accept. That creates anger. And the anger can be quite destructive, because it can give us that cloud that could cloud our minds, our vision, our understanding or rationality, and we simply react. And we normally, when we are angry, we just go for it. We just go for it, and we don't think. And when we are getting angry, we become violent. We can become abusive. We can become intolerant. We can become just everything that we wish we weren't, because after anger comes guilt. If we feel that the emotion got the best out of us, and there could be, after guilt can come depression, or can come sadness or confusion, and I mean, and it just like the ball, as always in every emotion, just kind of like this image here. You can have anger here at the bottom, but then it connects with all the emotions, and then you create a massive snowball of negative emotions that just don't serve you and don't allow you to express and to live your maximum potential. On the other side, we have the positive of anger, the positivity of anger. What is the positivity of anger? Well, sometimes we need that fire, that emotion, to step up, to stand up for ourselves, to defend justice, to defend what's right, to take a leap of faith, to have that moment of reassurance, like, let's just do it, or enough, I'm not going to put up with that. That is anger. And that is a positive anger, because it comes from an empowering position. It comes from a point where it assists you to do more, to be more, to allow yourself to express in a more full, in the fullest of ways. While the other one, it clouds your vision, it disempowers you, because you are not in control of yourself. So that's why anger, I believe, is very engraved in our psyche and soul, and we don't even know it. That's the funny part. We don't even know it, because we have grown used to take it in. I don't like this job, but I'm gonna take it. Or I don't like how this person talks to me, but I'm just gonna take it. Oh, and if we had a technology like Tappilini to, okay, I don't like how I'm being treated, but I'm going to let it go. Wow, that's different. Because we probably could learn from that experience, what am I being so confronted by X or Y or Z? Why is this situation making me so angry? Why I feel like lose control in those moments? This is where Tappilini comes so handy, because it allows you not only to free yourself from the negative emotion using tapping. Tapping, it's a technique that comes from EFT, the Emotional Freedom Technique. And this tapping connects directly with the fight or flight or freeze response of the nervous system by tapping meridian points in our body that connect directly with organs that connect directly with our emotions. And on the other side, we use a Kundalini Transcendental mantra, specifically a mantra called the Miracle Mantra of Guru Ramdas. This is from Sikhism, from the Sikh religion from India, and comes from the Kundalini technology of consciousness, of opening our consciousness. If you know what Kundalini, if you have heard of Kundalini, Kundalini is normally pictured as these two serpents that go up through your spine, awakening your chakras or energy centers. And as we wake up these centers, we connect, we feel brighter, we feel balanced, we feel creative, we feel happy, we feel abundant, we feel enlightened, we feel at peace with our existence, regardless of what existence looks like. So I will invite you to get comfortable and think. I think at this point it's important to think what situations, people, what memories, what visions, what structures, what patterns makes you angry. And just look back and ask yourself, what makes me angry? Or what is the thing that makes me more angry? And just allow yourself to take a few deep breaths. Close your eyes, sit comfortably with your spine and your back straight. And allow yourself to enter this process of retrospection, looking inside of yourself, asking the question and awaiting an answer. If this is the first time or the beginning of your spiritual journey, this may feel a little like, well, I don't receive any answer, or I don't hear anything, or I don't see anything. But trust me on this, it will happen. And if you have already developed your spiritual awareness, then this process is quite simple for you. You just know that you have to take these deep breaths, focus on your breathing, focus on relaxing your body, and asking very directly, very clearly, what makes me angry? Or what was the last time I felt angry? That's another very good question. Or what or when was the first time I felt really, really angry? And allow your imagination and your mind to come up with answers. And once you have the emotion, we're going to put a number. We're going to put a marker in the scale of 1 to 10. We're going to mark where our emotion level is. 1, it's going to be very light. I hardly feel it. Although when I get angry, I can go to 100 very, very quickly. Forget about 10. I mean, I go to 100, 1,000, or 1,000,000 very, very quickly. And think about those moments when you've been so angry. And then I'll invite you to practice Tappilini with me. Get comfortable and get ready. Let's start. I'm going to use an audio track to help us maintain the rhythm of Tappilini. Why? Because in Tappilini we have to repeat a mantra 5 times in one breath. The mantra Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. We need to repeat that mantra 5 times in one breath. That's 1 repetition. And we're going to repeat that repetition 108 times. It takes about 25 minutes. So to allow us to focus on our emotions and the inner experience, I created an audio that you can download for free on our website, www.tappilini.com. And with that, give you the structure in which you can just easily navigate through this process. So, before we start, I love to tune in with a mantra to honor the Kundalini teachings. We are working with our consciousness, we are working with our soul. So let's honor this space that we are creating. And for that, I'll invite you to tune in with me using the mantra Om Namo Gurudev Namo. You need to put, please, your hands in prayer position at the level of your heart. Press slightly inwards. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And repeat after me. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Now you. Om more time. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Last time. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale deep. Hold the breath in. Sustain the breath. Relax the shoulder. Tuck in your chin slightly. Maintain the silence. Exhale slowly and release the posture. This tuning in mantra, we do it 3 times. Today I did it 4 to give you first the sample so you could hear the mantra, and 3 more where we tune in. In normal situations we only do it 3 times. All right, so let's begin with Tappilini. During Tappilini, there is a video that you can visit, but very quickly there are a few points that we tap. The first one is the karate point, which we do 3 times, and then we go in a cycle of 9 points. The beginning of the eyebrows, the side of the eye, under the eye, the upper lip, chin, collarbone, heart, ribs, and then we start again using the other hand. And we continue with this cycle, which clears our energy and balance our emotions. And that's my cat. Are you ready? So let's start. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Inhale deep. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Top of the head. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Eyebrows. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Side of the eye. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Under the eye. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Lip. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Chin. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Collarbone. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Heart. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Ribs. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Repeat with the other hand. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru Inhale deeply. Exhale. Enjoy for few moments the silence, the peace, the vibration that you created. And in this space, ask yourself the same question that you ask yourself at the beginning of this practice. How angry I am. What makes me angry? When was the first time that I felt so angry? And put it in the scale of 1 to 10. And notice if the numbers have lowered, if you feel calmer, if you had any insights. That's important. Tappilini uses the Kundalini mantra for the specific reason of reaching a higher understanding of our own emotions. So you probably had a movie playing in your head. You had different visions, memories, things, thoughts coming into your mind. Probably you had different emotions running through your body. And all that is okay. And I want to thank you we want to thank you for your presence today. I hope that you enjoyed our first video day of emotional freedom using Tappilini. I invite you also to send me your questions, comments, suggestions, and be part of our new tribe. I will also invite you to visit my website www.tappilini.com if you want to download the audio and practice Tappilini on your own. I invite people to set challenges of 3, 6, 9, 11, 12, 21, 33, 40 and up to 90 days and beyond. I've been doing Tappilini since 2018 and I've been practicing yoga since 1989 and Kundalini yoga, that is. And this kind of practices are meant to become part of our daily routine. So I'll invite you to step into that realm of discipline and determination and compromise with yourself, with the universe, with everyone else in this world, in this planet, in this reality. Until next time, Sat Nam, Namaste, hasta la próxima.
Reveal your true nature.